What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with another video. And we have an interesting one for you today. A very series of interesting coincidences that I'm gonna have to say here because we've been talking a lot about Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. being this notorious as of right now consultation firm that has worked on very many games, you know, things like Alan Wake 2, which I don't believe won Game of the Year but won tons of game awards over at the 2023 Game Awards, or is it the 2024 Game Awards? I don't know anymore. The years are all running together, but that's besides the point. They worked on Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, you know, all these things. We've been talking a lot about them. They are a blatant company that is just, they're going around assisting in the degradation of our favorite video games and stuff like that. And I've always been saying that it's not only Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. is just one of many of these heads that are going around doing these consulting and all these different video game aspects and everything like that. When it comes to Sweet Baby Inc., yeah, they're more in line with more of the AAA titles, but we had a very interesting thing come about recently. All this because of the ongoing Steam Sweet Baby Detected thing. All this started basically because Sweet Baby Inc. didn't want to get found out about. Sweet Baby Inc. didn't like the fact that people were starting to dig into them. Well, because of Sweet Baby Inc., you know, screaming up the top of their lungs about a Steam group that just goes around saying, hey, we don't really think you should buy this game or something like that, and just curating their own games that they have admitted to working on, we had this wonderful thing come out. Now, this comes from the Asmongold actual subreddit and everything like that. And I could not find the actual post itself, but somebody did give me a screen grab. So thank you very much. I do believe this actually comes from Svenzinger, my good otaku friend. Shout out to him if he's ever watching this. He sent this to me in a private message and stuff like that. And it's a very interesting little piece because when you actually start going through this, you see some weird going-ons here, because of course you got Sweet Baby Inc., you got Black Arrow Gamers, Hit Detection, Balance Patch, Silverstring Media, Stone Meyer Games, Gamer X, James Mendez Hodes, Dragon Baby, Anita Sarkeesian, Weird Ghost, Infinite Ammo Inc., Funds Weird Ghost, with which supports Sweet Baby Inc., Gamma Space, related to Sweet Baby Inc., Cozy Comic Games, related to Sweet Baby Inc. Now, when I actually did deep dives into all these different sites, I started finding a bunch of very interesting connections, very interesting pushes and pulls. And right now, we're just gonna, you know, start with an overview of some of the stuff I actually found. Because I gotta be real honest with you guys, like no joke. I found some crazy stuff digging into all these websites, outright insane information from all sorts of just craziness. Like if I were to do one big video on it, it would take years of like editing and stuff like that. How much info I found out. But for right now, we're just sticking with a handful of these companies. Mainly we're sticking with, to start off, this one right here, Hit Detection. Because I think this is a wonderful little jumping off point for all this. Hit Detection is another one of these companies that do a lot of these like consulting and everything, help you build your game from the ground up. That's their actual words, by the way. And you actually come into some of the things that they've done. You know, Hit Detection is a video game consulting firm with a global presence. We bring decades of experience in game media, consumer electronics, and interactive entertainment to deliver the most comprehensive, accurate insights to clients who have trusted us for many years. Among esteemed clients that we are able to publicly reveal, we have provided services to the likes of Bloober Team. I don't even know what that is, but these next two are very interesting. Remedy and Sega. Now, why am I pointing out Remedy and Sega right here? Well, for those of you who aren't aware, you come over here to Sweet Baby Inc. again. We scroll down here. Oh my gosh. Remedy's on this list right here. Oh, that's interesting. So, you know, we click on Remedy, open link in the new tab. What did Remedy make? What was the big thing Remedy went out and made? Alan Wake 2. Yes, actually, they went out and made Alan Wake 2. And when you come back over here to Hit Detector, oh my gosh, they also worked on Alan Wake 2. Interesting how that's all connecting here. Come back to Sweet Baby. Huh. Huh. Alan Wake 2. Hmm. Hmm. It's just a coincidence, guys. Just a coincidence that at least two of these consulting firms worked on one of the games that won basically most awards over at the recent Game Awards thing that went on there. Very interesting. And guys, it's just a coincidence that two of these companies actually worked hand in hand on said thing. But let's hop back over to Hit Detector real quick and find out more of their things. You continue scrolling down here. I'll go down to paragraph number 3 of this thing. Hit Detection's current consultants boast impressive resumes, having worked with world-renowned media outlets and institutions. These include Riot Games, Blizzard, EA, Obsidian, Eurogamer, CNET, The Verge, Polygon, GameSpot, Edge, Games Radar, Wired, and IGN. Now, for those of you who are not aware, basically the vast majority of all these things, besides Riot Games, Blizzard, and EA, well, actually EA is one of the bad ones, Obsidian, but the most important thing around all this is you go to Eurogamer, CNET, The Verge, Polygon, GameSpot, Edge, Games Radar, Wired, and IGN, all of which happen to be these legacy media outlets of various garbage is the best way to describe it. And when you actually start digging into some of these, you find out that they, for the most part, all agree with one another. Polygon and The Verge and all these being a little bit more on the left side than maybe an IGN, but they are all still communicating, discussing, and continuing down a similar path of everything's good, guys, everything's good, and if you dislike it, you're the bigot. Yeah, you see all this stuff. Former consultants from our ranks have gone on to join prestigious companies such as PlayStation, Larian Studios, Xbox, EA. Hey, there's a nice incestuous connection there. And Level Infinity / Tencent. For those of you who aren't aware, Tencent is actually a Chinese communist company. Yes, that's blatantly obvious because they work in China. When you don't work in China, you must be associated with the Chinese Communist Party, and they are some of the largest investors outright within actual video game industry as of right now. Interesting how this all kind of starts working together, and isn't it? Consultants that at one point in time worked at EA, now they have people that work at EA. They have individuals that have been on like Obsidian, Eurogamer, CNET, The Verge, all these other little places. Now they're working at PlayStation, Xbox, EA, and Tencent. Interesting how all this cycle is continuing on, but we continue, and you scroll down here to some of their services. Now, a lot of their services aren't that questionable. You know, you got big picture analysis. We weigh in on early features and zoom out to see the broadband landscape, identifying trends and opportunity. Not that bad, but we scroll down to area 4. Sensitive issue assessment. Our team assesses the risk factor for depictions of characters from underrepresented groups, themes, and potential community reaction. Oh, more sensitivity garbage. You know, a similar thing that Sweet Baby Inc. has been going on and on about sensitivity reading and how we need to be more sensitive and representative and all this wonderful stuff within their said video games. But here's the catch. Here's the important part. I pointed out Sega earlier and how they've connected with Sega. I'm going to bring you back to an article that we've been over on this channel before from the Japan Times, which was outright the creators of Like a Dragon 8, Infinite Wealth, whatever you want to call it, Yakuza 8, so on and so forth, a Sega-based game, that the creators outright came out and said, hey, we go to our localizers overseas to get their opinion on this so that we can censor it so that it could be less sensitive to people. And some of the things that they get, you know, comments on, and I'll scroll down here, you know, like the no longer acceptable things were things like their LGBTQ caricatures, sexist cliches and gamings, you know, with people having too short of skirts and stuff like that. They got comments on alcohol, politics, and religion. Oh, you just gotta love it. You gotta love how you got all this stuff from Sega, all this like sensitivity training being gone on Sega, and you come back over here to hit detection, which boasts the fact that they work with Sega. Coincidence? Probably. Guys, it's just a conspiracy theory. Honestly, it's just a conspiracy theory. There's nothing going on here, okay? There's nothing going on here at all. But I'm gonna come all the way back to this actual picture now, the actual picture from Asmongold subreddit, because there's another company I do want to point out here, Silverstring Media. Gosh, Silverstring Media. And I don't have tons of the evidence on me because Silverstring Media, for those of you who aren't aware, is actually old Gamergate connections, mainly because you come over here to what Silverstring Media is. Silverstring Media is I'll let their own words do the job for me. Silverstring Media is a queer-led video game and narrative design studio, crafting original games and providing services in digital places, making and storytelling. With leadership based in Vancouver, British Columbia, and a team of diverse talent across Canada, each of us brings a unique voice and multiple valued perspectives to the development process. Interesting how they focus in on the diversity and everything like that, all their things, and the fact that they're all queer led. That's right, they're all queer led. Now, you're gonna be wondering, Dermy, why are you doing this? Why are you putting this out? Well, I'll go to paragraph 2. We are world builders. We strive to push the boundaries of digital media, narratives, and architectural experiences, experimenting with form and content. Our aim is to bring diversity and hope to our stories and culture. Oh, so they blatantly point out culture and everything like that. And when you come over to their actual games and the things that they've actually worked on, it's not very impressive. You get a bunch of little indie games, nothing that crazy, nothing too psychotic going on here. But I want to point something out. Unannounced project with Polytron. And here's the reason this started, piquing my mind. Polytron. I know I've heard that title before. I know I've seen this symbol before. Oh, it's all the way back here again at Sweet Baby Inc. We scroll down again. Polytron. It's just a coincidence. No, it's not. It's not just a coincidence. And I have more proof to go about this because we come over here to Grums, pointing out LegoButts. Okay, so for those of you who aren't aware of LegoButts is a currently a he individual, but by I don't know what to call them. They have pronouns in their bios. That's the easiest way to call them because they are a vile individual. Felix at home is now who they like to call themselves. Just go by Felix. But they actually have connections to Zoe Quinn, being one of their past cancel pigs, also currently works over at Sweet Baby themselves. And you come over here to their actual bio, and you see it again. Always Polytron. Now, you might be sitting here thinking, Dermy, why are you pointing this out? This is all conspiratorial. Well, I'm going to actually point you over here to a video from Dev, who was around during the Gamergate era. And in this particular video, which I will link down in the description down below, it outright points out that our good friend Felix here, who used to be a she, is now a they, actually worked for this wonderful company known as Silverstring Media. And also at the time, Silverstring Media was also the go-to company for a wonderful, glorious, fantastic individual by the name of Anita Sarkeesian. That's right, Anita Sarkeesian has ties to Silverstring Media. Oh, guys, you're liking this now, right? You're enjoying this because Anita Sarkeesian has ties to Silverstring Media, which has ties to Felix at Home, which has ties to Sweet Baby Inc., which has ties to Hit Detection. So you're starting to see all these lines sync up. You're starting to see everything kind of link up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. But even better, when you actually come to the this whole story here with Felix at Home and stuff like that, you start getting another little aspect of of it. You start finding out that our good friend Maya Felix, who I'm not even gonna give her the time of day of actually calling her by her correct whatevers, because she is a vile individual, so far on par with individuals like Zoe Quinn, like Anita Sarkeesian, and all these things, going so far as DDoSing an actual charity event, going so far as promoting all sorts of their crazy conspiracies, and doing exactly what Zoe Quinn did to get all of her recognition, just to get recognition for a lot of the games she was help consulting on over at another Game Awards studio. Yep, Five Guys Burger and Fries all over again, just this time with Felix, who now goes by they, he. You just gotta love all these weird connections, but you start realizing something. There's one other thing here, and I'm gonna come over here to Anita Sarkeesian real quick. We all know who Anita Sarkeesian is, but for those of you who don't know, Anita Sarkeesian is one of the big individuals that started spouting up during Gamergate. She's gone on to say everything's sexist, everything's racist, everything, pushing the whole modern day DEI, woke agenda, modern day politics, progressive politics, all the buzzwords you guys are gonna slam me for actually bringing up and saying, yep. She's one of the people that helped infiltrate the actual gaming studios, help push this ideology throughout the gaming industry and things of that nature. And you scroll down to some of the studios she has helped consult on. Well, that's interesting. Ubisoft. Well, why am I focusing in on Ubisoft now? Another very progressive, very woke, very identity politic based woman working with Ubisoft. No, that can't be crazy. That can't be weird. That guys, it's not that big of a deal. Well, we come back over here. Oh, Ubisoft. Hmm. They worked on Ubisoft. That's right, because Sweet Baby Inc. actually did consulting work and assisted in making Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ragnarok, whatever the heck it was. The one all about Nordic individuals and things like that. Yeah, they helped with that consulting. They helped make that game. They helped push that game. So you start seeing, well, okay, so Sweet Baby Inc. has ties to Ubisoft, which has ties to Anita Sarkeesian. Sweet Baby Inc. employs Felix at Home, which has ties to Zoe Quinn, Anita Sarkeesian, and also this Silverstring Media group and things of that nature, which, by the way, Silverstring Media also boasts this whole thing about being a press individual and helping out with PR and everything like that. So you got that. You got that aspect of it. You then have Hit Detection being connected with Sega and Remedy, and Sweet Baby Inc. being connected with Remedy. You're starting to see all these lines starting to pop up, but guys, trust me, it's just a coincidence that all this is going down. It's just a coincidence that all these different consulting firms, consulting groups, and consulting individuals know one another, work at similar studios, assist on similar games, and assist in similar areas, and they just happen to have at least one employee that we know about that has been tied to so many different areas. It starts showing you that this is an incestuous grift. It was always a grift. And when it comes over to all these different companies out there, yes, Sweet Baby Inc. is not the only one of them, okay? Outright, Sweet Baby Inc. was never the only one, but it goes to show you why they were so panicked when people started digging deeper into them, started wondering more about this, started wondering what's actually going on with Sweet Baby Inc. and some of the stuff they do. Oh, we start getting ties to all sorts of different other companies, other aspects of life, other companies that do similar things, because now we're starting to notice what the grift is, how many companies are within this grift, and how they actually do their grift, because it is just that. All these people are opportunistic individuals that are solely trying to get money right now. So they're all signing up together saying all these games are awful, all these things are horrible, you got to sign up with us so that we can put our own garbage in it and make money off you, and inevitably we'll walk away when said companies end up failing and going out of business. And trust me, there's tons of other examples of several other of these companies outright destroying video games and leading them down the primrose path, because all good, the path to hell is always paved with good intentions. But guys, they kill companies. That's what it boils down to. These companies will kill your game, they will destroy it, and they will laugh all the way home as they make their money and that game's already gone. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.